It's been so long. It's been so long. We have so much to catch up on. First, come here. Sorry, I had to. I know it's been so long, and I do apologize for that. But part of the reason is they locked your auntie up in the loony bin again. Yeah, you're not gonna believe it. Let me tell you all about it. Also, side note, has your mom been in a bad mood today? Yeah. She called me and she asked me to come over. She said you were actually asking about me. But she told me I better not bring any of that witchy crap around her kid. And I said, witchy? I don't know what you're talking about. But, if you think that, then go ahead and burn me at the stake, Anyways, I did bring you some gifts, don't worry. But, this time, what happened is, it was a full moon. I was outside. I was dancing, may or may not have been clothed, in the moonlight, and the neighbors, they called the police. The police showed up, and I'm telling them, don't you see, officer, it's a full moon, I'm doing my rituals. They said, ma'am, you're mentally unstable, and I said, they've been telling me that my whole life. I'm sorry, officer, but I feel the most mentally stable as I've ever felt, dancing and howling underneath the full moon. So, took me inside my house. They told me I needed to put clothes on. And they drove me over to the loony bin. And first thing they do when I get there, they made me change out of my clothes and put on these paper scrubs. So uncomfortable, so thin. I mean, you could see everything. I may as well have been naked, but... So, first thing they do, they take me in a room. They have one nurse standing at the window. One nurse is in there with me. And they said, take off all your clothes. I said, at least take me to dinner first, They didn't like that very much. One of them took out their clipboard and started writing. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, they made me take off all my clothes. They looked me up and down, wrote down a few things. I mean, it was awful. The most, dehumanizing thing I've ever been through in my life. Don't even know these people, and they're just having me stripped down in front of them. But anyways, they kept me there for a while. Tried to put me on medication. I was in there for a really long time because I was refusing the medication. But then I learned from some of the other girls in there that there's actually a way to hide the medication. You just slip it under your tongue, make it look like you took it, and then you go and you throw it in the trash can or flush it down the toilet, actually. Because if they look through the trash and they see the pills in there, they'll keep you in there longer. I'm like, it's basically jail for crazy people. Your mom thinks I've really lost it this time. How's she doing, by the way? Of course, your mom's got a disgusting energy to her. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give us a little cleanse here. Just to, get that disgusting energy out of here. I told her it's probably because she married that evil, sinister man, your father. I'm so sorry to talk about him that way, but we all know it's true. I tried to warn her. I think that's part of why she hates me so much, because she knows that I was right. But she's been calling me crazy her whole life, so she doesn't want to acknowledge that I was right, so instead she just chooses to hate me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I just got this. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of this in my hands. There we go. sweetie. They've been telling me I'm crazy my whole life, and I have to say, they might be right, but I'm a hell of a lot happier than they seem to be. You know, your mom is miserable. She married that sorry excuse of a man. Have you heard from your father lately? Didn't think so. And now she just blames everybody else for her problems, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This is my emotional support water bottle. Yeah, one of the, nobody seems to acknowledge this, but I've actually replaced the alcohol I was drinking with water. So, yeah, drink a lot of water now. It's really good for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sober now. Completely sober. Which is why it really pissed me off the last time in the loony bin when they tried to shove pills down my throat. I'm like, I'm on a sobriety journey. You know what? Whether my drug dealer, is in jeans and a t-shirt or in a white coat, what's the difference? You're still a drug dealer. I don't know. I brought you a few gifts though. Well, first of all, I stopped at the drugstore. Wanted to check out their makeup and their nails and things like that, and I picked this up for you. I thought you would like it. It's this glittery eyeshadow. Or, you don't have to use it as an eyeshadow, but I thought you would like that. Just make sure you hide it from your mother. I know she would not like this. Just hide it from your mother, okay? Just hide it from your mother. Well, here you go. Here's that for you. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart, of course. I also picked up these adorable little, these are lipsticks. Yeah, I thought they were so cute for you. See, we got this like more orangey shade, and then we have a kind of red shade. Yeah, here you go. You can go ahead and take those as well. Yeah, of course. Make sure you hide those from your mother too. Although those are a little bit more tame than the glitter. She might be okay with those, but you never know these days with her. So, don't get me wrong, your mother's a great woman. She really is, but I think she needs some therapy. Or she just needs to do some deep, inner reflection, I really think that she could learn a lot from me, but she refuses to look past our differences. And just a bit of advice for you, sweetie. If people are calling you crazy and people seem to hate you for no reason when you're literally just living your life and just doing your own thing and you're perfectly happy, and they seem to just have this, just sending you this disgusting energy, this evil eye energy, that means you're probably doing something right. They're probably jealous of you because you're living in your truth and you're living authentically while they're just doing what everybody else told them to do. That's why people like me get labeled as crazy. But it's alright. Because guess what? I found my peace. I'm happy now. And they will still try to institutionalize me. Yeah, this most recent time I was in the loony bin, yeah. They really thought that they were trying to sedate me. I'm like, you just fear my power, sweetie. You just fear my power. But I brought you a few more things. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's start with the more tame things. So, I've been eating McDonald's, and how I feel about my Happy Meals. I can't live without them, so I got these two little Squishmallow Happy Meal toys, and I don't really have a use for them. I mean, they're cute. They gave me that little hit of dopamine when I opened them, but now they're just kind of taking up space. I thought that you might like them. This one's name is Zumira's. It says Zumira's throws the best fiestas in town. Zumira's. He's really adorable. He is so cute. Zumira's. So here you go. You can take that. And then this one, I was a little disappointed at first when I opened this one because I'm like, I don't really like it that much. I preferred Zumira's over there. But the more I looked at it, the more I'm like, you know what? She's adorable. She really is. Her name is Maritza. Maritza is always the first to welcome a new neighbor. Maritza. She's quite adorable. Yeah. So here you go. You can go ahead and take that. I know McDonald's is not very good for you, but sometimes it's not about like nourishing your body. It's about nourishing your soul. And sometimes, you know, you have to nourish your soul. You have to nourish your soul. Yeah. So, let's see. What else I got in here? Oh, look at this. Got all these Squishmallows. Yeah, I've been really into collecting Squishmallows lately. I mean, I can't help it. They're just so adorable. Just so adorable. But I got you. You don't have a tarot deck yet, do you? No, didn't think so. Your mother would literally burn me at the stake if she found out that I gave you this. So make sure you keep it hidden from her. I got you like this. It's like a smaller one. It's a tarot deck, okay? Tarot deck. This was actually my first tarot deck. I figured it would be good to pass it down to you. Yeah. Remember what I taught you about energy cleansing? Good. Make sure that you cleanse the energy from this before you use it because it is used. I've used it before. So, you want to make sure that the energy is all cleansed and then that you make it yours. Okay, spend a lot of time with this deck before you start to use it. Let it kind of absorb your energy. Yeah. Just don't let your mother see it, okay? Let's go ahead and show you. It comes with the guidebook. I guess you can maybe use the guidebook a bit, teach you like kind of some basics, but the most important thing is when you're reading your tarot cards, use your intuition, okay? I mean, of course, you can do your research about the meanings of the cards and the meanings of, all the different suits, like the wands, the pentacles, the swords, and the cups, and, the numerology behind it, and the meanings of, like, the major arcana, and stuff like that, but, I have a basic understanding, but the most important thing when you're reading tarot is to use your intuition. Yeah. So, let's see what card is on the top of the deck here. This is the Ten of Wands. But I'm gonna go ahead and give that to you, okay? Here you go. Go ahead and take that. this is an obsidian art. Obsidian is good for like protection, and I figured you could really use this to protect from the energy of your mother. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up with her, so I understand. Although I will say she's gotten quite a bit worse since meeting your father and, you know, dealing with him leaving and all of that. But yeah, got you this. By the way, if you ever need to escape or get away, you can always call me and I'll come get you. Although your mother might call the police. Yeah, she might accuse me of kidnapping. Although I would say I'm helping you escape. But, you know, no, your mother's doing her best. She really is doing her best. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you take really good care of this. Carry it on you all the time. It'll protect your energy, protect your aura. You know, from anything or anybody that's wishing you harm or, you know, sending negative energy your way. Protect you from that, okay? Yeah, it's really important to, you know, be strong and not, you know, not let other people's judgments or other people's negativity and, you know, their miserable energy get to you. Yeah. So here you go. Go ahead and take that. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay. I have a few more. I'll save the best for last, okay? This is a rock that I found at the beach. I think it looks like a key to unlock your potential. Key to unlock your potential. So, got that for you. This is just a silly little thing. Thought it was cute. Yeah. The beach has wonderful, wonderful cleansing energy. You have the cleansing energy of the wind. The salt in the water and the salt in the air. Yeah, really cleansing and purifying. The sound, you know, because sound carries really, really powerful vibrations. So you have the sound of the waves. And the water, of course, has like a cleansing energy to it as well. So, yeah, this is from the beach. Carries that cleansing energy, shaped like a key. You know, cleansing anything that's holding you back from reaching your potential. So you can use this key here to unlock your potential. Yeah. So here you go. Hand you that. It'd be great to use in conjunction with the obsidian heart that I gave you. Next, I have for you some perfume oils. Midnight Spice and frankincense. These smell excellent. Here you go. Go ahead and take a smell. Yeah, it smells really good, doesn't it? And then the midnight spice. This one smells a little bit sweeter and spicier. Yeah, that smells really good. It smells almost like grape. See, whenever I use perfume oils like this, I like to, put my finger on the opening, turn it over, get a bit on my finger, and then I like to draw sigils. Draw sigils on myself. Sigils carry an energy, okay? So you can create your own sigils and, yeah, a little bit of a magical property to these, okay? So here you go. Go ahead and take this. I have one last thing for you. Okay, let's see. Best for last. So I made this for you. This is a self-love and protection spell jar. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. I promise. Nothing to be afraid of, okay? There's only positive, good energy in here, okay? Nothing scary or demonic or anything like that. I know that your mother has taught you to fear, my witchcraft, but there's nothing to be afraid of, I promise, okay? She just fears what she doesn't understand, and then because she's afraid, she feels like she needs to tell everybody else to be afraid too, okay? So this is just boost your self-love. Okay? Help you protect yourself better. Because you love yourself, you'll be able to protect your energy better, okay? Make better decisions for yourself. So really hide this from your mother, okay? I swear she'll never let me come over again if she finds out that I gave you all this, but even though they locked me up in the loony bin for so long, here you go, told me I was crazy. I tried to tell them, the police officer that took me there, the doctors, the psychiatrists, everybody. I'm like, you don't understand. Me dancing under the moonlight like that, I'm literally connecting to like ancient energies, and I'm healing my trauma. You know what I mean? Like, I'd say that it's even more crazy to take somebody who's literally like not hurting anybody, just like doing my own thing, taking me and locking me up in a room, shoving pills down my throat, literally making me strip naked in front of strangers. Like, you're literally creating even more trauma. Literally. I'm like, I'm over here trying to heal my trauma, and then you're gonna like extract me from what I'm doing and go create even more. It's just insane. Insane to me, They tell me that I'm crazy just because I do things differently than the average person. I'm like, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm happy. I'm like at peace. I'm content with myself. I'm living in my authentic truth. But they hate that. It's like they fear they fear the power that they think I have. You know, because they're so afraid. They're so afraid to live in their truth. They feel like they have to do what everybody tells them to, and they have to follow the norms. So when they see somebody who's confidently and proudly not doing that, they're like, you're crazy. We're gonna institutionalize you, and we're gonna make you feel like there's something wrong with you and that you're crazy for doing that. But anyways, I wanted to show you this. So I've been really into Minecraft. I got this Enderman Pez dispenser. I ate all the Pez out of